This is Gail Sutton, a student from Lebanon, Tennessee. And this is Jim McClarty, a studio engineer from Smyrna, Tennessee. Today, they're here to face Pam Stevens, our returning champion, who's won over $2,400 in prizes. And one of them could win this Hyundai Sonata or any one of these other outstanding automobiles on the all-new musical Top Card. And now, here's the host of Top Card, Jim Caldwell.
Well, greetings and salutations. I say that from time to time, don't I? And that's because I just want to greet you. Welcome to the show. Glad you can be with us. We're going to be giving away lots of prizes, and we're going to have some fun with plenty of musical-type trivia questions. So get ready. Let's find out more about our players, though. I want to know about Gail's efforts in the area of skiing. You not only snow ski, you water ski. You do both, right?
Right.
Is that tough to do?
I think snow skiing's the hardest.
Yeah?
Water skiing's not too bad, but snow skiing's pretty rough for me.
They're totally dissimilar sports, are they not?
Right.
When you get right down to it,
Right.
balance and everything's totally
Right.
different, huh?
Right.
Gail, good to have you on the show.
Thank
Good luck
you.
today. Next
Thank
to you, gentleman Jim, I'll call you a studio engineer, Jim.
That's
now,
right.
What does that mean you do?
Run the wires, turn the knobs, push the faders, try to make the end product sound like music.
Boy, that sounds hip. Does that mean does that mean that you do the final mix, things like that?
Sure, and record all the instruments and make sure all the electronics work.
Sounds fascinating, Jim. Good to have you on the show. Good luck today. Gail and Jim, of course, are challenging our champion, Pam Stevens, here for the second day. How are you feeling, Pam?
Feel great. It's good to be here.
You played well in the last show. Let's see what you can do today, all right?
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Let's first bring out Blake. I'll get it out.
I knew you hadn't forgotten me that fast.
She wondered what I was about to say there, and I don't think I knew myself,
Well-
but I do know what I'm going to say right now.
Do you?
We're going to move into the first round of Top Card right after these words, so come on back. Well, what do you say we get into the first round of Top Card and get things going here? 3 players to begin. We have Gail, Jim, and Pam. Good luck to all 3 of you. Now, you want to hit 21 or come closer to 21 than either of your 2 opponents. And along the way, let's check out the 8 categories from which we'll be asking you some questions. We have Hank Williams, Rhyme Time, the numbers game, movie music, food for thought, family affair, in other words, and 50s music. Now, when you give me a correct answer, you will have a choice to make. You can take the card behind the category or choose the top card in front of Blake. Either way, the card in the category then leave the game. Now, you can freeze at any time. Remember, that is important because there are no ties in Top Card. You freeze at a given moment or a given number, you own that number. And, of course, the first person to freeze has one more chance to play if need be. Now, we've taken the cards ace through 10, shuffled them around a little bit, and put one behind each of the categories on the board with no duplicates. So if you see a 9 on the board, for instance, that means that's the only 9 up there, and aces are worth 1. Pam, as our returning champion, I'll allow you to begin today. Where will you start?
Let's try the numbers game, please.
The numbers game is in the top right-hand corner. Hands on your buzzers. Everything's a toss-up. In 1965, the Searchers had a top 10 hit about a love potion. Jim.
Number 9.
It was a potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Okay, Jim, here you go. Shake it, baby. It's an 8. Do you want it?
Oh, let's try the top card.
Top card comes up, he says, and he gets an ace. Solid. Okay,
Yeah,
Jim,
you
now
got
what? Where are you going?
Let's try movie music.
Why not? Here it is. Here's the theme from a big adventure film. Listen and name this film. Jim.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. You bet the theme from Star Wars. All right, Jim has an ace already. What will this do for him? Let's check it out. It's another ace. What do you think?
Can't get enough aces. I'll take the top card.
You've got enough. Okay, you get a 6. You're up to 7, Jim. You do have control. What now?
Food for thought. Let's see what that is.
Hey, why not? Here we go again. In 1956, George Hamilton IV had a hit whose title mentioned a rose and what kind of candy bar? Jim.
Is it a Hershey bar?
No. Pam, Gail? Gail?
Snickers.
No, I'm sorry. No more time. Baby Ruth. I wanted to say Babe Ruth, but it's a Baby Ruth candy bar. Nobody gets that card. And, Jim, we're back to you for a selection.
Rhyme time.
Let's see what that category is there. In fact, each answer is a rhyme. In 1974, they had their biggest hit entitled Sweet Home Alabama. Yes, Jim.
Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner, yeah. Southern rock band. Well, Jim, I do believe you're 3 for 3. Let's see what this card's going to do for you here. This is a 3. What do you think?
I'll take it.
You have 10. Now what, Jim?
50s music.
Going around the board this time. Take a look at your monitors. This is a video question. Unscramble the title of this 50s hit. Yes, Pam?
16 tons.
Is right. You jumped on it there, Pam. Good job. Here's a card for you now. What do you think of a 2?
Top card,
The low
please.
card doesn't help you this time. 10 does, though. You're tied with Jim with 1 card already. Now, go again.
Let's try in other words.
In this category, we'll express the title of a song in other words. You give the actual title. In other words, this country hit might be expressed as, mothers don't allow your offspring... Yes, Jim?
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys.
Right. I like the way this says, don't allow your offspring to mature and become wranglers. It's another way to say it. Jim, you get to look at this card.
I'll take
It's
it.
a 10, gives you 20.
Freezing.
Boy, I tell you, the first to freeze, you have 20, and now Pam or Gail must hit 21 to win. 2 categories remain on the board, and already, Gail, you're mathematically out of this round because there's no way with 2 cards that you could hit 21. Pam, you remain in the loop, as it were. Family Affair and Hank Williams are the categories. Choose one.
Family Affair.
All right, good luck. If you miss, you'll be stopped. Here's a country hit. Listen and tell me the last name of this family.
Pins and needles, needles and pins.
The Whites.
The White family, you bet, the Whites. Pam, you have 10. Here comes a card for you. It's a 5, will give you 15. What do you think?
I'll take the top card.
You never know what the combination will be. Here comes a 6. You have 16. You'd love to have that 5 now, wouldn't you? Too late. Back to the board. One last category. Last opportunity to win this round, Pam. This 1952 Hank Williams hit was prophetic since he died in January of 1953. Complete the title. I'll never get out of this world. What?
Alive.
Alive is right. Pam, you have 16. You need to find a 5. Is it on the board? 4 gives you 20. You can't take it. You have this one last chance from the deck in front of Blake. What do you have, Blake? A 10. I'm sorry, Pam. Jim, you've won the first round. Good job, Jim. Let's see what Don has for you.
And Jim, you picked up Charmglow's new Ready Frame Factory Assembled Ready to Cook Grill. 44,000 BTUs plus an 8,000 side burner from Charmglow. And very nice game, Jim.
All right, Jim, your casual style of picking a category here. Let's try this, let's try that. Worked out for you. You'll come back in the 3rd round. You'll play the winner of the 2nd elimination round. Pam and Gail face each other next. That's coming up right after these words. Stick around for more of Top Card.
And good luck in round 2, Pam and Gail. Jim, back to you.
All right, let's begin. We go to the top left-hand category. Pam and Gail, take a look at the top left-hand category for Hank Williams. That's what I will ask you a question from. Hands on your buzzers. Let's begin. According to the title of a 1949 hit by Hank Williams, he sang, My What's Got a Hole in It. Gail.
My pocket?
No. Pam?
My heart.
No, my bucket.
Oh.
My bucket's got a hole in it, and nobody gets the card. Pam, back to the board. Select. No, as a matter of fact, we'll go right next door to rhyme time. This is what we do when we miss that first question. In 1966, Tommy James and the Shondells had a #1 hit with a song whose title line said, My baby does... Gail, what?
The hanky-panky.
Yeah. All right, Gail, you have this to look at. Rhyme time gives you an 8. You want it?
Top card.
Top card comes up. You get a 6. You're in control, Gail. Where would you like to continue?
50s music, please.
50s music it is. Here's a hit from the 50s. Listen and name this song. Gail.
Charlie Brown.
Right. All right, Gail, you have a 6. You got Charlie Brown, and that reveals a 4 would give you 10.
I'll take it.
All right, you now have 10, and where will you go to next?
Food for thought.
In the title of one of her hits, Barbara Mandrell saying, You can eat what food... Yes, Gail.
Crackers.
You can eat crackers in my baby time. All right, Gail, you're going along now. You got a 10. What about this? This will give you 12. You want it?
Top card, please.
Top card comes up. It's a face card worth 10.
I'll take it and freeze.
Yeah, you bet you'll take it. You have to take it, and you have 20. We'll see what happens. Pam, you need to hit 21 to win. Now you can do it. I've seen it done before. You have 4 categories on the board. Where will you start?
Let's try family affair.
All right, good luck now. In the Statler brothers, how many are really brothers?
2.
2 is right, Harold and Don Reed. Just 2 of them, Pam, and you get that correct. Here comes a card from you, an ace.
I'll take it.
Well, if you can find 2 10s or a couple of face cards, you'll have 21. Go to the board.
Let's try in other words.
Okay, in other words, the title of this country hit may be Amour at Woolworth's. Name this Kathy Mattea song.
Love at the 5 and dime.
Yes, just in time, I'll take it. Simultaneously, Pam, you came in right at the buzzer. I'll give it to you. You've got an ace. What about this? Just under the wire. A 6 would give you 7.
Top card.
Face card or 10 might help you out. You get a second ace.
Okay.
You have 2. 2 categories remain. You can still win. Select.
Movie music.
All right. This movie theme became a pop hit. Listen and name the movie's title character.
One tin soldier rides away.
Billy Jack, One Tin Soldier. I'm sorry about that, Pam. You're stopped, and Gail, you've won the second round. Let's see what Don has for you, Gail.
It's delicious. Pasta Mama brings convenience to gourmet cooking with its designer line of pasta. Everything from fettuccine Alfredo to their line of dessert pastas and sauces from Pasta Mama. And good eating there, Gail.
Gail, congratulations. Good job. You move forward into the final championship round. You'll play against Jim. Tough competitor. Good luck as you prepare for that. We must say so long to our reigning champion, Pam Stevens. We enjoyed having you on the show, Pam.
Thank you. It's been a lot of fun.
You were a good player. You do not leave us empty-handed at all. How does $2,400 sound?
Great. Thank you.
Say hi to your dog, Duke, and thanks for playing Top Card, Pam. It's going to be Gail and Jim, folks. They're rolling into a showdown right after this. Stay with us.
And Jim Caldwell, let's play a championship round of Top Card.
Let's jump into it. Let's get to it. Jim won the first match, so we'll allow him to begin here in the final round. What are you going to do first, Jim?
Oh, let's go to movie music.
You may, for both you and Gail. Fill in the blank in the title of this song from the film South Pacific. I'm going to wash that blank right out of my hair. Jim.
Man.
Man is right. Here comes a card for you, Jim. 2 would give you 2.
I'll take the top card.
Top card comes up from Blake. It's also a 2. Auspicious beginning, Jim.
I think so.
Go again.
Rhyme time.
It goes like this. Here's a fun song from the 60s. Listen and give me the rhyming title.
Shirley, Shirley, Bo Burley, Banana.
Jim.
The name game.
The name game is right by Shirley Ellis. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Something like that.
And all that.
Yeah, all right, here comes the 6. It's an 8 for you.
I'll take that.
You'll take the 6, gives you 8. Now what are you going to do, Jim?
50s music.
Interesting strategy. Here comes another question. In 1957, both Tab Hunter and Sonny James had hits with a song whose opening line said, "They say for every boy and girl, there's just one love in this whole world." Yes, Gail.
Young Love.
The young love is what I'm looking for there. Gail, you're in the game. Here comes a card. It's a 3. What do you think?
Top card.
3 goes away. We get a 10 from Blake. You're out in front, Gail. Now what?
Hank Williams.
Top left-hand corner. George Hamilton portrayed Hank in a film biography. The film had the same title as what Hank Williams song? Jim.
Your cheating heart?
Right. All right, Jim, you have 8. Here comes what? How about a 9 would give you 17? Do you want that or the top card?
I'm going to take that and freeze.
All right, you may, and you have. Put your sign up there. Yes, you look at the scores. You have 17. Gail has 10. You'll have one more chance to play if you have to, Jim. Gail, you need an 8 to move into the lead, 8, 9, or a 10. What will you do first?
Food for thought.
Here's the question. Good luck. In a 1967 hit, the Beatles sang of a place where nothing is real. According to the title, it was what forever?
Strawberry. Bills.
That's correct. Ooh. If your pause had been a second longer, I wouldn't have allowed it, but you did that in time, Gail. Here comes a card for you now. 10 plus an ace gives you 11. Do you want it?
I want it. Take it.
You have it. Okay, go again and select with 3 categories remaining.
The numbers game.
This is the question. Where is that top category? As every country fan knows, Gail, Minnie Pearl has a price tag dangling from her hat. Is this amount $1.98, $2.50, or 79 cents?
$1.98.
That's right. Gail, you have 11. Here comes a card for you. It is a 5, would give you 16. Do you want that or the top card? I'll remind you, Gail, a face card or a 10, and you will have 21, and Jim will be one bummed-out individual. What do you have, Blake? A 5. That gives you 16. You're still alive. Back to the board.
A family affair.
Okay, good luck. You're looking for a 5 for 21. Here's a pop hit. Listen and tell me the last name of these performers.
We've only just begun.
Yeah.
The Carpenters.
Carpenters is right, Gail. All right, Gail, you need to see a 5 for 21. Gee, only a deuce will put you in the lead. What do we have here? It's a 7 that takes you over. Let's see what Blake has for you. It's a 2, and you have 18. Do you want to freeze?
I want to freeze.
All right, you're going to have an opportunity to watch Jim see if he can retake the lead. We have 1 category remaining, Jim. Here is the question from In Other Words. Good luck. In other words, this country hit might be expressed as Sculpture of an Idiot. It was a hit for Jack Green. Yes, Jim.
Statue of a fool.
Yeah. Sculpture of an Idiot. 17. You need a deuce to go in the lead. What's on the board here? You have a 4. 21! You won the championship, Jim. What do you have for him, Don?
It's Vericron's attractive Suffolk timepiece, schoolhouse reproduction crafted in solid wood, furnished in rich warm pine, Westminster chime movement designed to enhance any decor from Vericron, and super game, Jim.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jim. Luck of the draw. Worked for you. You're going for a car. Congratulations. Hey, Gail, we enjoyed having you on the show.
Oh, it's been great. Thank you.
You came real close. Sorry it didn't come out better for you, but we have some nice gifts. Thanks for playing Top Card.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. All right, Jim McClarty's the man, folks. Let's see if he can win a car right after this. Well, Jim McClarty is here. He's excited. He's ready to go for a car. So I'm going to ask Don to open those doors, and let's jump on it right now.
This truck could be yours, Jim. It's a Mitsubishi Mighty Max. Brings you freedom. Its 2.4-liter fuel-injected engine gives you the power to accelerate up hills and the stamina to endure rough roads or no roads. Mighty Max, a rugged truck at an affordable price. Retail value, $8,000. And good luck, Jim.
All right, going for a car. You hit 21, it's yours. We got plenty of prizes, cards, and many categories on the board. Combination of cards, you hit 21, the car is yours. Don't bust, don't hit a joker. If you do, I'll have to take everything you pick up in this round, so I'll give you a chance to stop along the way. And remember, the board is loaded from a Regulation 52 card deck. Where would you like to begin?
Movie music's been good to me.
Yeah, let's see what kind of prizes there. We're talking a food preparer, Don.
This KitchenAid mixer can handle most every task, from a single egg white to kneading yeast dough with attachments and a can opener. It's a complete food preparer worth $500.
All right, listen carefully now, Jim. A scene from a 1983 film featured Tom Cruise dancing to Bob Seger's old-time rock and roll. The title of this film was what kind of business?
Risky.
Risky Business is right. You've got the food preparer. Let's check out the card. We're looking at a face card. Do you want it?
I'll take it.
We are zipping along. What's next? Do you want to continue or stop?
Well, I think we'll go on.
All right, why
Let's
not?
go to rhyme time.
Rhyme time it is. The prize, first of all, is some china.
Royal Dalton's Fine Dinnerware. Melissa Pattern from the Romance Collection sets delicate borders onto warm ivory china. Expressions with color and style from Royal Dalton, worth $680.
All right, for some china, the rhyme time. Complete this rhyming line from T. Graham Brown's hit Brilliant Conversationalist. She lets her walk and do the what?
Talking.
The talking.
That's right.
All right, you pick up the china, and here comes a card again. It's a face card worth 10. Now, that would give you 20. You could take that and have not too much operating room, or you could seek a smaller card. Which would you prefer?
Let's just see if there's an ace over there. Let's see the top card.
Start over there. You got a 5. You got 15. You got 6 to play with, a space of 6. Do you want to continue, go looking again, or stop?
My wife told me, win me a food preparer, so I'm going to stop.
Oh, those were the orders of the day, and you've done your job.
That's right.
All right, take care. We'll see you around sometime. Oh, wait a second. Let's add them up. Food preparer, the china, and the 2 prizes you picked up in the first and the third round. How does $1,780
That's
sound?
great. That's great.
You got that enthusiastic kind of a style. I bet you're excited to come back tomorrow and face 2 new challenges, right?
I'll be here.
All right, his name is Jim McClarty, folks. Let's see how well he plays against 2 new challenges on the next top card. Thanks for being with us.
A Additional prizes on Top Card provided by, from Casablanca comes the sleek design ceiling fan with its elegant light fixture, Casablanca, when you have no room for second best. And elegant Royal Land dining furniture by Keller. It's solid maple with deep cherry-hued luster built with old-fashioned pride. Royal Land by Keller.
There's a revival going on, a revival of traditional hymns and country spirituals. It's Gospel Jubilee, and it's right here on TNN, in the heart of country.
Top Card is a Reed Land production. Today, they're here to face Jim McClarty from Smyrna, Tennessee, our returning champion. And one of them could win this Mitsubishi Eclipse or any one of these other shiny new automobiles on the all-new musical Top Card. And now, here's the host of Top Card, Jim Caldwell.
Thank you. Terrific. Glad you can join us. Let's have some fun here in Top Card. I know we have three players standing right here. They want to say something. Let's get to know them a little bit better. We have a gentleman who, by the name of Paul. You're self-employed as a trucker, right?
Yes, my dad and I own a small independent trucking firm in northern Alabama, hauling cotton products.
You go all across the country? Is it regional? Or?
Just regional.
I see. And do you do some of the driving yourself, Paul?
Yes, some.
Yeah. Good for you, Paul. Nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Next to you have a woman who probably could lift the truck, the trucks that you drive. You're in the weightlifting, right, Susan?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Have you been pushing some pretty large weights for a while?
Beat my husband arm wrestling.
Can you press your weight?
Yes.
Can you really? Hey, let's not get in the way of Susan here, folks. She's a very strong person. Susan, good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
The current champion, of course, by the name of Jim McClarty. You're here for your second day. Jim, are you raring to go?
I'm ready.
Yeah, well, that personality, you're making quite a mark here in Top Card. And good luck today.
Thanks.
Let's find out what Blake is up to. Let's bring her out.
Well, I'm not ready. Not this morning anyway.
But you're pretty strong.
Yeah.
You're in good shape. Yes, I do.
Well, no, go ahead, Jim. Go ahead.
We all work out here in Top Card, especially at playing this great game. Let's get into the first round right after this. All right, let's begin here on Top Card. Glad you can be with us, and let's start with three players, of course, Paul, Susan, and Jim. I wish you the best of luck here in Top Card. Now, you want to hit 21 or come closer to 21 than either of your two opponents. And along the way, let's take a look at the 8 categories you'll be playing with today. We have Roger Miller, Boys in the Band, Fill in the Blank, Color My World, Bee Gees, 60s music, music video, and country music legends. Now, you give me a correct answer, you'll have a choice to make. You can take the card behind the category or choose the top card in front of Blake. Either way, the category and the card then leave the game. Now, you can freeze at any time. That's important because there are no ties in Top Card. You freeze at a given number, you own it, and the first person to freeze has one more chance to play if need be. We've taken the cards ace through 10, shuffled them around, put one behind each of the categories on the board with no duplicates. And if you see a 3 up there, for instance, that's the only 3 you'll find on the board. Aces are worth 1. Jim is our returning champion. Where would you like to start today?
Let's start with the Bee Gees.
Here's the question. All 3 of you, hands on your buzzers. It's a toss-up. The Bee Gees earned platinum records for both Night Fever and Stayin' Alive. Both songs were featured in a movie. Yes, Jim?
Saturday Night Live.
Nope,
Fever.
incorrect. Got to take your first answer. Susan?
Saturday Night Fever.
That's correct, starring John Travolta. All right, that'll happen from time to time. Sorry about that, Jim. Susan, take a look at this. It's a 6. Do you want it?
I'd like the top card,
6
please.
goes away. We give you a 3, Susan. You have control. 7 categories on the board.
Music
What's
video,
now?
please.
Here's the question. A pop singer and a popular comedian are the stars of a video entitled You Can Call Me Al. Name either. Jim.
Paul Simon.
Right. Or Chevy Chase. All right, Jim, you're back at it. Here's a card for you off the board. It's an 8. What do you think?
Top card.
All right, that disappears. We give you a 9. The 8 would have gone well with Susan's 3, but Jim, you got 9. Go to the board.
Let's try 60s music.
I will ask you, all three of you, this. In 1965, Petula Clark sang When You're Alone and Yes, Jim?
Downtown?
Downtown's a place that you can go. You bet. Jim, you have 9. Let's add this to that. We have an ace would give you 10.
Ooh.
You want it?
I'll take it.
All right, you have 10. 5 categories remain. Select again, Jim.
Color my world.
This is what I'll ask all three of you if I can find it. Here it is. Gary Morris had a hit whose title mentioned a plain what color wrapper? Susan?
Brown.
Brown wrapper. Plain brown wrapper. So far, it's Susan and Jim. Susan, look at this. 9 plus a 3 would give you 12.
Top card, please.
Hey, she doesn't want the 9. She takes an 8. You have 11. There's that combination we saw earlier. Okay, I know Paul wants to get into the game. Susan, select.
Fill in the blank, please.
All right, I will. Fill in the blank in the title of this hit by Highway 101. The blank you made for me. Yes, Paul.
The bed you made.
The bed you made for me is right, Paul. All right, Paul's in it. Here comes a card for you, Paul. It's a deuce. Do you want it?
Top card. I'll take the top card.
Top card comes up. It's a 6. Paul, you now control. With 3 categories remaining, anything can happen.
Roger Miller, please.
All right, here it is. Take a look at your monitors now. This is a video question. Unscramble this title of one of Roger's hits. Yes, Paul.
Little Green Apples.
Right. Yeah. All right, good for you, Paul. You're starting to go for it now. 6 plus this. Top left-hand corner, reels a 5. You have 11 if you take it.
I'll keep that one.
All right, look at this. We have a tight match. 11, 11, and 10. Who's going to come out on top? You never know. Paul, select.
Country music legends.
Here's a true country legend. Listen and name him.
You told our friend.
Susan.
Ernest Tubb.
Ernest Tubb is right. Well, Susan, a face card or a 10 is going to make you very excited. Let's see what's on the board. It's a 7. That would give you 18. Do you want it?
Yes.
All right, you can take it. Do you want to freeze?
Yes, I do.
All right, you're the first to freeze. You'll have one more chance to play. Pass control. Well, you don't have to pass control. There's only 1 category remaining on the board, and this is the last opportunity for either Paul or Jim to take the lead. Here it is. This rock singer's band is called The Revolution. They've backed him up on such... Yes, Jim?
Prince.
Prince is right. The Revolution. They back up Prince. Jim, you have 10. How will this help you? Will this put you out front? It sure will. It'll give you 20.
I'll take it.
All right. And you, of course, that was the last shot. Paul, you're out. And now we go back to Susan. She froze first. She has this one last chance to hit 21. Susan, you need 3 to do it. I'll go to the center category. Here's the question. It's the title of a Broadway musical starring Lauren Bacall and the audience response that a performer wants to hear. Tell me this one-word title. One-word title. Applause is what I needed, Susan. Sorry about that. You are stopped. And Jim, you've won the first round. Hey, that was a great match. What do you have for him, Don?
It's a keyboard, Jim. Callaway's electronic personal keyboard with 20 great sounds, built-in rhythm patterns, and a powerful digital recorder from Callaway. And great game champ.
Well, Jim, as a studio engineer, you should be able to appreciate that gift.
Sure.
Good job. You earned that nicely. We'll see what happens with you in round 3. You'll be watching during round 2 when Susan and Paul face each other. It's the elimination round, folks. Coming up right after this. Once you buzz in there, Paul, I need an answer from you just as fast as she buzzed in. Okay, Susan, here you go. Here's one for you now. It's a 3.
Top card.
Seen a couple of low cards on the board, and there's a low card from the deck. Okay, Susan, now what?
Color my world.
Right down below. In 1976, this pop group had a hit entitled Don't Fear the Reaper. The name of the group was What Color Oyster Cult? Paul?
Blue.
Blue Oyster Cult. Yeah, what a name, huh? Paul, you got 10. Here comes the card for you off the board. It's a 4. That would give you 14. He says no, he wants a 6. All right, you have 16, Paul. Would you like to freeze?
I think I will freeze.
First to freeze. You'll have one more opportunity to play if you have to. Susan, you have deuce, 2 so far, and we have 5 categories on the board. Where would you like to go?
Music video, please.
You may, and remember, if you miss a question, I'll have to stop you right there. In 1987, this country artist won his 2nd CMA award for Video of the Year. The title was My Name is Bocephus. Name the artist. Susan?
Hank Williams Jr.
That's correct. Yes'm. All right, deuce plus this for music video would give you 12. Do you want that? What do you want to do?
I'll keep it.
Takes the 10, has to think about it a little bit. You now have 12, Susan. You're only 4 behind Paul. Select again.
60s music, please.
Here's a girl group with a 60s hit. Listen and tell me if they're the Chiffon, Shirelles, or She-Bops.
Shirelles.
Shirelles is right. She calmly states the Shirelles, and she's right on the money. 60s music reveals a 5, gives you 17. Do you want it?
Yes.
You have it. You now are 1 in front of Paul. Do you want to freeze?
Yes, I do.
Put your sign up. Okay, now the challenge is thrown back into Paul's court. Go ahead and take your freeze side down there, Paul, and we'll give you one last opportunity to win. 3 categories on the board. Choose one.
Country music legends.
All right, good luck now, Paul. Pressure's on. This is a tune that you might hear any weekend on the Grand Ole Opry. Listen and tell me if this is Billy, Charlie, or Johnny Walker.
Cross the Brazos said Waco.
Paul?
Charlie Walker.
I'm sorry, it's Billy Walker. Paul, you're stopped right there. And Susan, you've won the second round. All right, let's find out what you have from Don.
From MPI Home Video, The Honeymooners Lost Episodes, specially restored after discovery in Gleason's personal vaults. A cultural treasure from MPI. And way to play the game, Susan.
All right, Susan, you advance to the 3rd and final championship round. Good luck, and get ready for that. We must say so long, though, to Paul Ennis. We enjoyed having you on the show, Paul.
I enjoyed being here. Thank you.
Good player. Best of luck with your trucking business. We have some nice gifts, and thanks for playing top card, Paul.
Appreciate it.
All right, folks, let's move into the 3rd round right after this.
And now back to our always smiling host, Jim Caldwell.
Oh, let me give you a frown then, Don. Okay, I don't always smile. Thanks. Let's get into the 3rd and final championship round. Susan and Jim, what do you think? You ready to do it?
Ready to go.
Absolutely.
Ready to go. Okay, Jim, you won the first match. Where would you like to begin here?
Oh, let's see if I can get the Bee Gees right this time.
Good luck. A 1967 hit mentioned a U.S. state. According to the title, the lights went out in what state? Susan?
Georgia.
No. Jim?
Minnesota.
No. Would you believe Massachusetts?
Sure, why not?
The lights went out there. Yeah, it was real dark in that state for a while. Okay, back to you, Jim. Select again.
60s music.
Right next door. During the 60s, this folksy song became a pop hit. Listen and tell me if this is Glenn Yarborough, Trini Lopez, or Gordon Lightfoot. Jim.
Trini Lopez.
That's right. Okay, Jim, you did get that one right. The Bee Gees stuck you, but here's a 7. What do you think?
Let's try the top card.
All right, you get an 8. Not bad. What's next, Jim?
It'll work. Color My World.
And where may I find that? Here it is. In 1987, Chris de Burgh had a pop hit whose title mentioned a lady in what color? Susan.
Red.
Red. A lady in red is right. Susan, take a look at this. Here's an ace for you. You want
I'll
it?
take it.
All right, you have 1. And go again, Susan.
Fill in the blank.
I shall. Fill in the blank in the title of this hit by the Kendalls. Heaven's just a blank. Oh, Susan.
Sin.
Sin Away is correct. All right, Susan, you have an ace. Let's see if a 10's on the board. What do we have here? It's a 9. That will give
I'll
you
take
10.
it, please.
Okay, you have it. Now, we have 4 categories remaining. Pretty fast round so far. Where are you going to go, Susan?
Music video, please.
Bottom left-hand corner. In the video On Second Thought, Eddie Rabbit says that he wears something because the girls like it. Is it a beard? Yes, Susan.
His beard.
It's a beard. Yeah. All right, Susan, you're on a roll. Music video reveals this. It's a 5. We'll give you 15.
Top card, please.
She wants the top card. She gets a 7. All right, Susan? 17. Do you want to freeze?
Yes, I would like to.
Okay. You'll have one more chance to play if you have to. Over to you we go, Jim. You have 8. You're certainly not out of it by any means. 3 categories on the board. Select one.
Let's try the Boys in the Band.
Let's try it. Okay, good luck. You can listen to the entire question. His backup band was once called the Wagon Masters. Later, he was backed by an all-girl group called the Right Combination. Name him.
Porter Wagner?
Right. All right, Jim. Yes, sirree, Bob. You got an 8. Let's add this to it. This will give you 11. Do you want it?
I'll take the top card.
Doesn't want 11. All right, here comes this from Blake. Yes. You get a 10, face card worth 10. You're one out in front. You have quickly frozen, and now you stand back to see if Susan once again can rise to the challenge. Susan, you have 17, only one behind Jim. 2 categories remain. Since you froze first, I'll give you this one last chance to win the game. Select.
Country music legends, please.
All right, here is the question. He's been having country hits for 4 decades. His #1 hits include My Shoes Keep Walking Back to You and City Lights. Name him. Ray Price. Susan, you are stopped. Jim, you've won the championship. 2nd day in a row. All right, Don, what do you have for our champion?
And champ, your golf game will improve with PinSeeker's Fireball Graphite Driver with graphite shaft. Superior in design, quality, and performance from PinSeeker, the innovative golf club company. And congratulations, Jim.
That was a close one, Jim. You won by just 1, but that's all it takes here in Top Card. All right, you're going for a car. A beautiful automobile is going to be possible for you here in a couple minutes, so congratulations. Susan Bowman, we enjoyed having you on the show.
Thank you.
Came pretty darn close. Sorry it didn't work out better for you, but we have some nice gifts.
I had a good time.
Terrific. Thanks for playing Top Card, Susan.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what Jim McClarty can do when he goes for a car right after this. Well, Jim McClarty here is kind of hanging out. He seems so casual and relaxed with this whole thing. You're not too intimidated by the process, are you?
I'm just waiting for the car.
You just wants the car? He figures, okay, it's time. Let's open those doors right now. Then, Don, take it away. Let's see what you have.
And 21, and this car is yours, Jim. It's a Mitsubishi Mirage 3-door hatchback with clean, youthful styling, spirited performance, and lots of room, and featuring a 1.5-liter fuel-injected engine. It's a remarkable value. Mirage, its design is a vision, its practicality, no illusion. Retail value, $7,800. Go get 'em, Jim.
Rock and roll. Okay, let's do it. You hit 21, and the Mirage is yours. You'll have 4 chances from our category board here, and not only will you find a card behind each category, but also a prize. A correct answer will earn you that prize and the choice. Take the card from the board or choose the top card in front of Blake. Either way, combination of 21 and the Mirage is yours. If you bust or hit a joker, though, I'll have to take everything away from you that you picked up in this round, so I'll give you a chance to stop after each correct answer. The board is loaded from a Regulation 52 card deck. Jim, take it away.
I'm going to go with the Bee Gees again because it's a...
What are you, a masochist?
It's a problem with me
now. All right, over there. The watch. What do you have, Don?
It's Benris Ladies Quartz Gold Tone Bracelet Watch. Pave Diamond Dial. Sweep second movement from Benris Watch Company, valued at $500.
Nice watch. Bee Gees the category. Good luck. Third time's the charm, huh?
I hope so.
True or false? Early in their career, the Bee Gees' backup band was made up of their mates from England. Their lead guitar player during this period was Reginald Dwight, known better today as Elton John. True or false?
False.
False is indeed correct. All right, the watch goes to you, and look at this. Do you want a 10?
I'll take a 10.
Why not? All right, you've got 10. Do you want to continue?
Sure.
All right, select another category.
Oh, let's try 60s music.
I thought you might.
Yeah,
first, let's take a look at the prize. It's an outdoor furniture set.
The Bay Breeze Series from the Lloyd Loom, an all-weather perma-wicker patio furniture designed to complement any outdoor setting. Beauty and comfort from Lloyd Flanders, valued at $570. All
right. You like these 2 categories? Let's see if this one works for you. 60s music. In 1963, Jim, the Angels sang, "There's Gonna Be Trouble 'Cause My what's back?"
My boyfriend's back.
My boyfriend's
That's
back.
right.
Okay. Outdoor furniture, you picked that up. What about this for a card? You have 10 plus another 10.
Oh, let's go hunting for an ace.
He says he wants an
Not
ace.
a top card.
What do you have, Blake? An ace!
Yes!
Hey. Ask and you shall receive. You have 11. 2 more chances. Do you want to keep going?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Go to the board. Select.
Color my world.
You sure? All right.
Why
there
not?
it is. The die is cast. Mattress set, Don.
The new air-supported master bedroom mattress from Select Comfort. Immediately adjust personal firmness and comfort on either side of the bed from Select Comfort, valued at $800.
Is there a car in your future, Jim? Let's see. Color My World. In 1975, the Doobie Brothers had a hit with a song about the Mississippi River. The title mentioned what color water?
Black water.
Black water is right. Okay, you have 11, a face card or a 10 on the board, and you will be very excited. Am I correct?
Really excited.
Okay, what's there? Let's check it out. Ace, another ace. Now, do you want that? He orders, he admonishes. Blake, do you have it for him? What do you have? Yes! Yes, sir! It's yours! Yes! Folks, we just gave away a beautiful Mirage, and who's this? Hey, fantastic. While they're hugging and feeling good, let's add it all up. All of your prizes, the watch, the outdoor furniture, the mattress set, a brand new car. How does an even $12,000 sound to you, Mr. McClarty?
Thanks so much.
Hey, folks, that's what it's all about. We're going to go and walk over to the car, see how they like it. We'll see you on our next top card. Thanks for being with us.